Hey! Hi! Wait a minute, are those pancakes or am I hallucinating?
Relax, I didn't make them.
Thank God.
Turns out we were right. Last night wasn't goodbye.
Aren't we lucky?
Thanks for arranging this.
Oh, of course, I just wanted us to have some nice time before he goes to the hospital. That's good, huh?
You love that.
Is that Silas?
No, he's not coming for another hour. It's Lucy. We've got a while before that jerk shows up.
You know I can hear you. There's no jerks here. Just me and Uncle Silas, ready to take his nephew home.
Can't just treat Rafe like he's some piece of luggage. He is a human
I'll
being.
handle this, all right? We agreed that you would pick Rafe up in an hour and 20 minutes and 15 seconds.
May I? Let's just say I like to get to the airport early.
Well, guess what? Get to the airport in an hour and 20 minutes and 15 seconds.
You're kicking me out. I helped Danny out, and now I gotta stand on the curb? How is he, by the way? Still just a little under the weather?
Well, we got the results back from the biopsy and you were right, it's leukemia. Congratulations. You made a 5-second diagnosis and you were right. Isn't he amazing? I mean, he's amazing. You deserve a round of applause. Let's hear it, everybody, for Silas. He's great. How about maybe your next magic trick? You can conjure up some compassion. No, actually, I think that might be a little bit too much to ask for because you don't give a damn about Danny any more than you care about Rafe.
I feel so bad for you, Rafe. Living with him.
It's probably better than a group home. Probably.
You know, Rafe is my nephew. I don't have to prove my concern for him to you. I had to prove it to the court. As for Danny, the truth and the early diagnosis, it's gonna save his life.
Oh, don't tell me I missed all the festivities. Hi, handsome. I'm so sorry. I'm late. And he is early. Did someone not explain to him that he is infringing on our rave time?
Pretend I'm not here. You guys say all the goodbyes you want. Just remember, we got a plane to catch.
What's your...
I just want to say thank you.
Oh, you are welcome. From both of us. All right?
Gonna miss you guys. You'd better get going, though.
Yeah, I guess it's about that time. You can call me, text me, Skype. I can be on a plane, whatever you want.
Hey, Danny boy. Stay strong, all right? I know you can beat this thing. You're only 1 year old, but you're already the toughest guy I've ever met. I guess this is goodbye.
So see you later.
Bye, Danny boy.
Okay. Come on, Mom.
What are you still doing here?
Loitering?
I thought you had gone. It's the bright spot in my otherwise grim day. Except for the part where you took Rafe against his will.
I'm not taking Rafe to Manhattan right now.
What does that mean?
It means he's pretending to have a soul.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
Thank you, I'm not looking forward to it.
I saw Monica. She's in with Danny and Spinelli. She gave me these.
What is this?
Well, it's a list from Dr. Singh of the chemo medications that Danny needs to take.
Look at all these names, all these chemicals.
I know, baby. But the goal here is to induce remission. We're gonna have to give him those drugs.
You don't want to do that.
Not worried about that.
Son, my grandson, is battling leukemia, which is bad enough. The last thing we need right now is for you to second guess his treatment.
It's not a guess.
Nor is it any of your business. Stay out of it. Dr. Singh is waiting for us to get started.
Hold on. You think this protocol is the wrong way to go?
It's not what I would do.
Tell me why.
Sam, really? Of course he thinks his idea is the best. He thinks he's God's gift to medicine.
Maybe, Mom, maybe. But I want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, this is all pretty standard for Danny's type of leukemia in the remission induction stages.
Okay, so what's the problem?
No problem. I just think there's a better way to go with small children. I use a different combination of chemotherapy drugs in different proportions.
And it works.
In my experience, the outcomes of my procedures are equal or greater than the ones your doctor's suggesting, with the added benefit that it might go easier on Danny. It often reduces the side effects.
Okay, so if we go with your protocol, Denny might not only feel better overall, but his chances of recovery are greater.
That's correct.
Then that's what we're doing.
Are you sure about this?
No, Mom, I'm not sure of anything right now. I think I'm going with this maternal instinct. Look, I don't like you at all. I think you're obnoxious. I think you're arrogant. You devoid anything resembling tact.
Thank you. I'm not sure how that affects my ability to practice medicine, but
That is my point. You took one look at my son's rash and you knew exactly what was going on, and I have to trust that. I have to trust you. Because I never want to say that there was something more I could have done for my son.
let's go talk to your doctor.
All right, what if the doctor doesn't agree?
He'll agree with me. I'll, intimidate him into submission.
Sam? Anybody? Guess not. New wrinkle. What new wrinkle?
Hey!
Hey,
You're home.
I just walked in. I'm sorry I couldn't reschedule it, but I did finally finish that deposition. I
Oh.
really wanted to be here with you and Danny.
Don't worry about it.
How's he doing?
It went well. He's sleeping on and off right now.
Yeah, Danny was super baby.
Oh, good job. Is there anything I can do to help?
As a matter of fact, yes, there is.
Of course I'll be tested. And Danny can have my bone marrow, my blood, my kidney, whatever he wants to save his life.
Thank you. I know you would do that. Thank you.
I'd like to get tested too.
Really?
I mean, I know I'm not family, but it's worth a try, right?
Yes. Yes, definitely. Thank you so much. And you know you are family to me and to Danny both.
And to me, too.
Uncle Silas said that a blood relative would be the best chance for a match, but who knows? I could prove him wrong.
Silas?
Yeah, he showed up before.
Not to take him away again.
No, and I was just as surprised as you are. He actually showed up to help Danny. I love being here, Mom. I gotta tell you, I love having the support of you and the family, and, well, I know Danny loves it too.
You know what I think? I think that it's actually healthier for him out here because it's away from the city and we can at least keep the windows open and get some fresh air. I mean, after Danny's treatment, he comes here, he soaks up the nature, and yeah, mostly I just love having you here.
Thank you. I love being here, but I have a feeling that maybe Danny and I might be getting in the way a little bit.
Are you kidding me? Why would you say something
Why?
like that?
Because you have no life now, Mom. I mean, when's the last time I've seen Sean?
There's a new wrinkle between Sean and me.
A wrinkle? What, are you having problems?
Saved by the bell.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Rafe.
Everything okay with Danny?
Yeah, he's doing great, but the diaper inventory is at an all-time low.
I've got an extra pack in my car, actually.
Great, that should last us, what, about another day?
Like two. I'll go get it.
I'm on it.
Oh.
Hey, Sam. Just wanted to say I'm really sorry that Danny has to go through this, you know?
Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that.
I know I haven't been around much lately, but I've been thinking about him. You know, about all of you.
I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm gonna go take a cat nap.
Oh,
Yeah?
Go ahead. Okay. Sleep as long as you like.
Okay. Bye, Sean.
See.
Hey.
Hi. sleeping. Did you talk to Dr. Singh? Did they find a donor?
Dr. Singh is off the case. Danny has a new doctor now.
What? Who?
Silas Clay. Silas managed to convince Monica to make him GH's head of oncology.
Has she actually met the guy?
He must have impressed her.
How? He's mean, he's arrogant, he's awful.
He is good at his job.
A doctor devoid of bedside manner cannot, by definition, be good at his job.
Okay, Silas's personality may be a little bit challenging, but I think part of the reason why Silas went after the job to begin with is because of Rafe, so he wouldn't have to take him back to New York. So he wouldn't have to be away from everybody that cared about him, and the protocol that he recommended for Danny seems to be working, even though it is in the early stages.
Don't you think this is happening rather quickly?
To hear Silas tell it, he hammered Monica, highlighting GH's failures in oncology, and presented his plan to make GH the premier cancer center in the Northeast. She was suitably impressed and obviously offered him a truckload of money.
Ah, you see, now the real motive. It's not because he cares about Danny, it's not because he cares about Rafe, it's all about the money.
I don't care, Mom. Whatever the case, Silas is the boss now, and his first priority was to revamp the staff, so Dr. Singh is out, and yes, Silas is now taking on Danny personally.
Are you sure this is what you want?
I may not like the guy, but he was the one to see Danny's symptoms and diagnose him before anyone knew he was sick.
You're prepared to have Dr. Silas treat him on a regular basis?
Mom, I don't care if he takes over the whole damn hospital. As long as he saves my son's life.
Whatever works for Danny works for me. I just don't want Silas to give you too much grief.
I can handle him.
You shouldn't have to handle your son's doctor. His job is to treat Danny. You know, it's also part of his job to have a rapport with Danny and a rapport with you. And if he can't do that, then he shouldn't be in medicine.
Mom, I'm going to save my review until after Danny's in remission.
You're right. Let's stay positive.
Yeah, I mean, the chemo seems to be working well. I'm sure he's going to be fine. And if he doesn't, and we do have to go through with the bone marrow after, Spinelli put together a potential list of donors from my side of the family and from Jason's, and one of them will work out.
Good. Now, did you go through everyone on the list? Can I make some calls?
There are a few that I still have to run down, but there's one that I may have to talk to in person.
Why?
Because he's going to need a little convincing.
Seriously? Who in their right mind would turn that baby down?
Franco.
I can't believe we're at a point where we have to ask Franco to see if he's a donor match.
Mom, I don't like it either, but I would go to the devil himself to save my kid's life.
There's gotta be somebody else.
Somebody, the best candidate would be a full-blooded sibling, but Danny doesn't have that. So I have to cast a very wide net right now.
Okay, so we'll ask every family member, and if they're not a
everyone,
match,
Mom,
then
I don't
we'll
have the luxury to do that. This is Danny we're talking about. This is his life. Franco is Jason's twin brother. He may or may not be a match, but I've got to figure it out.
Well, as long as you're entertaining nightmare scenarios.
I know. Would I have a baby with Franco? I've already thought about this. Mom, I would do just about anything to save my kid's life. But a baby with Franco, that is the last resort. Right now, all I'm worried about is getting Franco tested, so I might as well just get it out of the way.
Absolutely not.
Mom, don't you get it? I don't care who Franco was or what he's done, as long as he might be able to help my son.
Of course I get it. You're a mother. You would crawl through glass to protect your kid. But I'm a mother, too, and I will not let that bastard worm his way back into your head. So if anyone's going to compel Franco to do this, it's me.
Mom, I appreciate the offer, I really do, but I do not want you anywhere near Franco.
Honey, I'm an attorney. He's not the first violent offender that I've had to deal with. Besides, there are legal issues that I have to make very clear with him, that if he cooperates, there is no quid pro quo. He doesn't get to have visitation with Danny. He doesn't get to communicate with you.
I don't want to scare him away.
He doesn't scare.
Okay, so if he's a match, then I will have you draw up...
I don't want you anywhere near him. He has brutalized you. He has traumatized you. He led you to think that Danny was your kid for months. Honestly, are you sure you want to ask for help from this man?
I can't get through anything as long as it's for Danny.
Fine. Let me handle it then, okay? You'd be doing me a favor.
A favor?
Honey, I feel helpless. I want to be able to do something.
Helpless? You've opened your home to me and my son.
Because I couldn't stand the thought of you guys being halfway across the city. Let me do this, please. All right? You need to take care of Danny. You need your strength, and you can't waste it fending off Franco.
Fine. Can you promise me one thing?
Done.
Take Sean with you. please, we might be dealing with a new and improved Franco, but just in case it's not, it would make me feel a lot more comfortable if I knew that Sean was with you.
Well, as far as Sean being with me, that's not going to happen.
Why?
We're not together anymore.
What? You broke up? When?
Yesterday. It was a long time coming.
Mom, but why? You were so good together.
Yeah, well, look, let's just say there were irreconcilable differences.
So does this mean that you're not going to be able to work it out?
That's what irreconcilable difference means.
Mom, it's just that when I see you and Sean, I don't see irreconcilable differences. In fact, just the opposite. You were good together. What got between you two?
Not what? Who? Sonny.
What did Sonny do this time? How did he come between you and Sean?
Yeah, it's not as simple as what Sonny did or didn't do. Sonny started it and Sean ended it.
I don't think I understand.
Let's just say I couldn't live with the career choice that Sean made. I told him it was Sonny or me, and like with any good ultimatum, it didn't work out.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not like I didn't know this day was coming. I mean, you can only live in denial so long. I knew he'd taken over for Jason, and I know what Jason did. How were you able to live with what Jason did?
Jason was honest about who he was and what he did, and I accepted that, Mom. I loved him for everything, and I wanted to spend time with him, no matter how long it lasted.
You didn't have any regret?
Not for a second. You?
I'm gonna go see Franco.